Hello friends, I am Professor Makarand Kulkarni here with a lecture number 3 of topic lubricants. In previous lectures we have discussed the introduction as well as the mechanism of lubricants and classification of lubricants. In this lecture you are going to study properties of lubricating oils. One property we have to discuss in brief, which is viscosity and viscosity index and its measurement by using redwood viscometer. There are different type of properties of lubricating oils are there. 5 are listed here, out of which viscosity and viscosity index, flash point and fire point, cloud point and pour point, aniline point and neutralization number. Let us start with the first, that is viscosity and viscosity index. This is the very important property of lubricating oil. Viscosity is the property of a liquid or fluid by virtue of which it offers the resistance to its own flow. So we can say that in short, viscosity is nothing but the resistance to its own flow of that liquid. Why it is necessary to determine the viscosity of the lubricating oil before using it as a lubrication? If the viscosity of the oil is too low, a liquid oil film cannot be maintained between the two moving or sliding surfaces. And if it is too high, then the excessive friction will result. And to avoid these things, it is necessary to determine the viscosity so that it should be moderate. The rate of which the viscosity of an oil changes with the temperature is measured by an arbitrary scale known as viscosity index. Now, how to measure the viscosity of a lubricating oil? It is carried out by using redwood viscometer. This is the diagrammatic way to study the redwood viscometer. This is diagram. Let us start with the apparatus. It contains oil cap, heating bath, stirrer, spirit level, levering screws and Kohlrasch flask. Let us discuss one by one. Look at here. In the middle there is the oil cap in which oil whose viscosity we have to determine is filled. It is a silver plated brass cylinder. The upper end of the cup is open. The bottom of the cylinder is fitted with an edged jet. Look at here, this is the edged jet. The jet is open and closed by valve rod. This black color valve rod is there, by which we can use it. We can open it as well as close it. So there is a space available to pass the oil from this, which is closed by the valve rod. The second one is heating bath. Oil cup is surrounded by this heating bath. Look at here, this is the heating bath. The oil cup is surrounded by this heating bath in which a water is filled. Now in this oil cup, one thermometer is attached to know the exact temperature of the oil. Similarly, one thermometer is attached in this water bath or heating bath. So a thermometer indicates the temperature of the water. Third one is a stirrer. The lid of the cup, the outside of the oil cylinder there is a stirrer which carries the 4 blades. Look at here, these white color stirrer blades are there, which maintain the uniform temperature within the water. Then spirit level. Spirit level is the lid of the cup is provided with the spirit level here for vertical leveling of the jet. Then leveling screws are there at the bottom. The entire apparatus is raised on these 3 legs. At the bottom these screws are provided. And lastly, This is a cold rash flask, 50 ml cold rash flask. It is specially shaped flask used for the receiving oil from the jet outlets. Its capacity is 50 ml. Let us start about the working. First of all, oil cup is clean and the ball of wall rod is placed on the aged jet to close it. So by putting the ball on this aged opening, we have to close this oil bath, oil cup. Then oil under test is filled in the cup to the pointer level. Up to this pointer level, we have to fill the oil in this oil cup. Exactly below that, an empty cold rash flask is kept. Look at here. It is kept here, empty. Water is filled in the bath and the side tubes, look at here, these side tubes are slowly heated at constant temperature. When the oil, look at here, first what water will get heated and then that temperature is passes through the oil. Ultimately the temperature, as soon as the temperature of water increases, oil temperature also rises. When the oil is at the desired temperature, heating is stopped and the ball valve is lifted and suspended from the thermometer bracket. Now this ball is open, means now the oil cup is open. Ultimately the oil is start to fill in this cold rash flask. The time taken for the 50 ml of the oil to collect in the flask is noted and then the valve is immediately closed to prevent any overflow of the oil. So just we have to fill the 50 ml cold rash flask of this oil and then we have to close this oil cup and we have to note down the time required to fill this 50 ml cold rash flask. The result is expressed in seconds at particular temperature. Higher the time of flow, lesser is the viscosity of that oil. Okay, so thank you. Keep learning. Distance doesn't matter. Take care.